Are you ready for some football? It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second down and 8. Now Williams. They'll go underneath to Kmet on the screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Kmet. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Swift. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Williams. He'll go underneath to Swift. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Williams to throw on second down. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Chicago. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and through. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
They go play action with Smith. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Geno. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Smith. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play action now. It's Geno. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8. From the shotgun, Smith. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seattle.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This pass caught right side. It's Allen.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll put Everett in motion here. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A run here with Swift. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. They'll go again with Swift, and he's going to have a Bears 1st down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Julian Love brings him down. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. First and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
This fielded inside the 35. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here's Torrey Taylor now. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On play action, Smith. That's Lockett. Downfield, he's got it. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The tight end Fant in motion. Off the play fake, it's Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, Smith. Out quickly to Lockett. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, Seattle.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players, each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. Beautiful catch on the sideline. He's in bounds, but there is a penalty flag down, and that might wipe away the game. Now, faking the give. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and long. Throwing is Smith. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Williams. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. The big tight end Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. To throw, it's Williams. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Smith to Smith and Jigba. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. He'll take this to the 30. The tight end Fant in motion. Once again, it's Walker. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Gino now on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. It's 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Another run here, another run by Swift. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Chicago.
We've seen 3rd down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground. Extend this possession.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. In trouble, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Give up the middle with Swift. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Rayshawn Jenkins this time on the stop. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. First down awaits at the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throwing on second down. Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. They will run it over center with Swift. Here's their punter now, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. From the pistol, here's Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
On third down, they go with Walker. On comes the punter now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with first and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the give, it's Swift. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
On third down, here's Swift. And that's going to be enough for a first down, taking this to the 34.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That complete to Swift. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Two first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's a handoff to Swift. Yeah! And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Second and 7. On the give, here's Swift. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? That one on target to Moore. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball.
This one intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And the Seahawks will have great field position right around midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. That is caught! And he will score! DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. To throw is Williams. This one taken in by Odunze.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. Williams to the air once more. That'll be taken in by Moore. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Throwing again, Williams. Right back to Moore, another grab. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A huge play just before the half. And even 30 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They run with Walker. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the third. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Catch made there by Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Swift. He'll get about 2. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Swift. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. He is down at the 14, but will have the 1st down. To throw, it's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. A run here with Swift. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Here's a designed run. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. He'll try to run with Swift. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run, and it's Johnson. Good blocking, and he's in. Roschon Johnson. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. There's DK Metcalf. He and the Seahawks offense set for their next drive. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Smith now to throw on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow. And the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with the option here to the short side. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the number 1 overall pick, Caleb Williams, and the rest of the Chicago offense. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Second and a yard. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Swift gets it from the pistol. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Julian Love brings him down. Another run here, another run by Swift. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On third down, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. Third down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jalen Darden now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll motion over Metcalf. A first down throw for Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Walker. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
That's complete to lock it outright.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, Smith. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him, to this point in the third quarter. First and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. On second down, it's a run with Swift. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down. It's a gain of 10, and they'll get a fresh set of downs. Here's Swift. Whoa! A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Thrown quickly. That's more on the RPO. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal. That tackle's made at the 10-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the ground, it's Swift. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third and 6. From the gun, it's Gino. That is caught. He finds Walker. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Seattle.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On play action, Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
They put the tight end Brown in motion. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Once again, it's Walker. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Gino to throw. Got a man. It's Lockett. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The run up the middle. It's Walker. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. They run with Walker. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. He'll get this out to his running back.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
On 4th down, here's Smith. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. The Bears' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On the out, connecting with Allen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll run here. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A play fake. Now Williams. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. You look underneath here for Johnson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. A pass taken in by Johnson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Open man, right side. He's got it. Big connection there. They get all the way near midfield on that one.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. To throw it again, it's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to be 3rd down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end,
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Seahawks offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Here's a handoff to Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Second and 7. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. We'll try and run it with Walker. And that's going to be enough for a first down, taking this to the 34. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.